look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Harris steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Gone. Set. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Harris. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Over. Detroit. Gone.
To throw is Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Harris operating from the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
From the gun, Harris. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw on 2nd down. Lowry. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Lowry. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Following the fumble recovery, Lowry out to his left. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. This is Hunt, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on third down. Lowry. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Operating from the gun, Harris. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Harris. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Harris. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. Past the 20. Chargers, 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Gun! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun!
Looking to throw. Harris. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Lowry escaping the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll toss it to Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Lowry forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Lowry. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Harris. Back to the air on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before break. Lowry. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Back to throw. Lowry. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. Four down. Detroit!
From the gun, Lowry. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, Lowry. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lowry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means with one big scoop.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Harris. Off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nwosu.
Look, it's the third quarter. No time to. Also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Hunt. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Watch two.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
4 down. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Harris, off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Lowry looking left side and has got a man. That's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Harris now to throw again. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down. Harris. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
To throw on third down, Harris. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll run it here with Hunt, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go!
A toss play to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now!
On 1st and 10, Lowry. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now it's Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out here in the eye.
3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
3 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Back to throw. Lowry. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.